What's up, YouTube? This is Ultimate Yu-Gi-Oh! Asian. So yeah. Um, if you guys have been looking at my videos, like my comments and stuff, you can see like I've been fighting with Yu-Gi-Oh! World. So yeah. So I wanted his Mogan Glacier. I sent him a PM. He said he didn't want anything, and then he sent me a PM saying that he didn't see anything, and then I said okay. And then he PM'd back and he said, "Oh, your binder sucks." And I like wrote back, he's like a dumb shit and everything like that. And then so yeah, I really don't want to talk about it. If you guys want to see a walkthrough on what's it? Pokemon Diamond, focus. I can do that, but it's not gonna be like professional or anything. It's just gonna be like a regular video. So yeah. If you guys want to see some Wi-Fi battles, I can do some with my Pokemon Black too. So yeah. If you guys want to see any of those, so yeah, I also have 2 Pokemon Fire Red versions. I still have my Game Boy Advance. So if you guys want to see a walkthrough on this, I'll do a walkthrough on it. So yeah. I also have this Yu-Gi-Oh! GX game in here. So I can do a walkthrough on some games. If you guys want to watch any of them. So yeah, so for the videos, I was wondering what packs you guys wanted me to open. I can open Cosmo Blazer, Return of the Duelist, Shining Darkness, Storm of Ragnarok, and stuff like that. I kind of want to open Return of the Duelist and Miss Rising and Cosmo Blazer. Those are like the 3 main sets I want to open. I'll also open Hidden Arsenal 1, Hidden Arsenal 3. So yeah, just tell me what packs you guys want to see in future videos. So yeah. Again, I do this for fun. I don't really do it on a I don't want to be very competitive with Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, you know. I just do this for my extra time. I just want to give to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, I want to, help newer players and entertain some people, you know. If you guys don't like my videos, alright, I just do this so I can, pass time and help other Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, you know, getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Watch this, you know. It helps Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, know what's the meta right now, you know. I will make a video about meta, tomorrow, today, or somewhere, because I really am bored today. So yeah. No, there's no, videos on my, subscription thing, so I have nothing to watch. So yeah, if you guys want to watch a tutorial on how to make a deck box, I can do that. I can't do sleeves because I really don't know how to. So yeah, just tell me what you guys want to see in the future videos. This is a random update video. So yeah. If you guys want to see some me drawing on mat video that are not sped up, because I don't want to speed it up. But it's gonna take a long time. So yeah, it's probably gonna be half an hour or so. So yeah, I can make a video on that. I just post up videos on what I want to do most of the time. You know, no one ever gives me anything to make. And to all those guys that think my bind is shitty, I really don't give a fuck about that. Just because you know. If I wanted to make it good, I would make it good. I would have Gear Gigant X's and Meglos high priestesses, everything like that. If I actually actually tried and paid money to play this game, I really don't want to pay a lot of money on this game. I just open packs, you know. It's just like for fun, and the 12 binders, it has been a working process. You know, with like random hollows. I buy these structure decks. You know, I get prizes for entering Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. You know, I just do stuff, and I never sold anything that was never in my trade binder. So yeah, I just trade the stuff that's in my trade binder. If I wanted to get my binder better, I would get it better. But yeah, like I have some cash, but I really don't want to spend it all on Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, like it's cool and all if you want to spend it on Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't want to spend it on Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, it's just like I don't think plastic cardboard with hollows like safe for this thing. Like it is like cards shouldn't be expensive. Like for example. For example, like, alright, for example, these two are, like, the exact same thing. They're cardboard with hollow on them. This one's $15, this is, like, 50 cents, you know? Like, I don't think cards should be expensive. There's, like, $100 cards that, like, some magic cards are $1,000, and I really don't want to spend that. Like, high priestesses are like 100, and like megalos are like 80, you know. Like, and no one wants to spend money on that unless they have a job, you know. And I don't have a job, and I really don't wanna like work so I can get Yu-Gi-Oh cards. If I have extra money, that's cool and all. You know, like there's no point in cards that are expensive, you know. Like this card is like worth a quarter or something like that, you know. Why not? Like, why is like some other super like keys on like this card's still like around $10, you know. There's no point in paying money like if you can get a lower rarity of card, unless like you really want to haul out your deck, you know. Like there's common Keysons, there's common Lord of D's, there's super rescue rabbits, there's ultra lava golems that you get from the structure deck, you know. You don't have to get the expensive cards. You just need the cards, you know. Like if, for example, like would you go out for a shop and buy a whole deck for like 250 cash, like right there? If you like wave that money, that type of money around other people, if you're like discussing it with like people around you, when you're at locals and you're about to buy a deck, you know, people will like start coming to you and like, oh, do you need this? Because this is for sale, you know. It's not fun to just do that, you know. This is a rant video, by the way, so yeah. I really don't give two fucks about anything. Yeah, by the way, this rabbit's not for trade. It's the one I pulled out of the tin. You know, memories. So yeah, I wanted to discuss that just because, like, I really don't care what other people think about my binder. You can say whatever you want about my binder. I really don't care what, like, I don't care what trolls or people think bad about my binders. I like really appreciate all the people that actually like my videos for the way they are, and not like because like Paul Clark and all of them, you know, they have good binders. That's not the reason why they have a ton of subscribers, you know. They have subscribers because they have stuff like, I mean, like, not like they have what's it called? They have like potential and they're entertaining. You know, Vexicus 46666, for example. You know, he's just like he rants and helps like other people in the community, you know. Like you don't have to have all the good cards to be a good Yu-Gi-Oh player. You can just have Like, if you wanted to play Machinas, you can still be a really, really good player because that deck doesn't really cost that much. You know, besides for the Gear Geek and X's, you know. Like the guy from that top 8'd that regional with Heraldic Beasts, he didn't want to play an expensive deck or that YCS Dallas. He played Mystic Tomatoes instead of tour guides because he didn't want to spend $100 on tour guides. Like that's why I mean no one wants to spend money on a card game unless they have extra cash. Like if you have extra cash, that's fine, but yeah. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is, like, if you're in, like, don't spend too much money on this game unless you have that extra cash, because later on you can use that money for something else. You can use it for food, you can use it for water, you can use it for materials. You know, you don't have to spend money on this game to be a good player. I spend little of money on this game. Like, I basically spend, like, about, like, $10 a week on the game just because, like, including tournaments. Like, I don't buy packs. Like, for the, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! I usually, like, I'm including food in this. I spent, like, $10 on food and whatever, you know. So, yeah. So yeah, like this video if you think people do not need to have, like, really expensive stuff to be a good Yu-Gi-Oh player, you know. All you have to do is actually know how to play the game. You need to know, like, rulings and stuff, you know. Me, personally, I don't know everything about the game. I know some about the game. I don't know, like, I'm really not sure on, like, sometimes I get confused on cards that miss the timing and stuff, you know. That's like some stuff I get, like, sometimes I get confused, sometimes I know the ruling. You know, just try to know the game before you actually start spending money on it. Unless, I mean, like, a shit ton of money, you know. Unless if you want to play a really good deck. You know, if you're just getting back into the game, I really don't recommend you spending as much money as you want. Because, like, most people start the game because they were young and they watched the anime. Like, when you grow up, you get married. And if you get married, you're not going to have enough, much time. You have to support your wife. And then when you start having kids, you have to support your kids also. So you have to support your wife, your kids, yourself. And then how you can, like, you can squeeze a bit of time into Yu-Gi-Oh, but you can't spend it as much. If you're a kid, that's alright, you know. Because you really shouldn't be in a relationship when you're younger. Just because, like, it can get in the way of your learning. And, like, you want to get a good education. You don't want to spend all your time on this game. So yeah, like, I'm not saying that this game is a bad game, you know. It can help you with stuff, you know, understanding cards, like, you read the card text, you know, the text on the card, it can get you better at English, and then life points helps you with subtraction and addition, you know, that stuff is also good, and, like, counting your cards, it gets you more strategic, you know, just like, you know, like the game, like, you shouldn't just spend money on it. I really can't stress this enough. I see people, like, spending, like, thousands and thousands of dollars on their binders, decks, everything. Like, you should wait until the reprints come out before the card drops. Unless if you need to play it. Like, me, when I played Rabbit for my regionals, I really wanted to play that deck, you know? So, yeah, I just wanted to rant about this, you know, getting good cards isn't everything. Like, you can get all the good cards from trades, you know, but people, like, get really, really greedy with the game. They start, like, stocking up on really expensive cards, you know. Don't stock up on expensive cards. Like, if you stock up on expensive cards, like, when rabbit was 50, people stocked up on it because like like people on my locals, I see people like 8 rabbits in the front page, and then on the very back page 8 rabbits, and like the middle of the book 8 rabbits. You know, they were like 50, 50, 50 each, easily. And then when the reprint came out, they dropped like dramatically to 20. They lost like 30 times 24 cards. I mean 24. So that'd be like 30 times. That'd be like a couple hundred, could easily be thousands if you stock up on the right card. Like if you start stocking up on high priestesses right now, you know, you have to think smart when you play this game and when you invest money in it. And don't pay full price on cards, you know, because like you can get those cards easily from other people, like at big events, like regionals, YCSs, you know. This game's just like supposed to be a hobby, but people take it too seriously. People spend too much money on this game. Like, you spend money on packs, and then all those people that pull good stuff get money. You know, it's good for them, but is it good for you? Like, if they spent like $5 on a pack, no, $4 on a pack, they pull a $100 card, they made $96 of profit, and then you buy that card for $100. You just like bought. You could have bought like a booster box or a bunch of more cards, you know, that could have went up in price. Like, for example, like Gen X Undyne was nothing until Mermo Atlanteans came out. When Mermo Atlanteans came out, it went up like when it was coming, it was like $1 or so, and now it's like $5. It was $5, you know. And then like Heartbeat Queens and stuff, you know. You just have to wait for the right moment so you can get the cards. Dang, it's like 16 minutes already. So yeah, if you guys have any questions on what I think you should buy, or like my top 10 cards to stock on, whatever, you know, I'll make a video on that if you guys want me to. I just like expressing, you know, myself on to, you know, like other people, you know, just to help out the Yu-Gi-Oh community. You shouldn't really spend all that money just on the game, unless you're beginning, you know. You don't want, like, if you're beginning, you should just like buy a couple packs, like, because like you never know what you're gonna pull out from packs. Like, the best way to get cards is singles or collections. So yeah, like, packs aren't really good things to get, just because like the holo ratio isn't really that high on blisters or booster packs. So yeah. So yeah, just take my advice and don't spend much money on the game. It can ruin your life later on, you know. Spending too much money on this game isn't, you know, people can prefer the higher rate, but they're not gonna spend, like, the Super Rabbit, you know, is like $4, or like a couple of bucks, you know, and there's the Secret Rabbits, like 20. People will pay like probably like $15 for this rabbit, you know. They're not gonna do anything with the Super Rabbit. Like, they're not, like, they're most likely just gonna trade for that rabbit, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys like this rant video. Tell me what you guys think about what I just said. Everything I said, you know, just like, I'm not trying to say like it's the best thing to do, but I'm just like saying, you know, it's better to save up or buy the cards when they're really cheap, you know. If you get it for a really cheap deal, you know, like if like back then, if this was 50 and someone said, hey, you want to buy this rescue rabbit for no, like, you want to buy this rescue rabbit for 20, you say yes, and then you buy the rabbit. You made a $30 profit. Get rid of that rabbit if you're not playing the deck as soon as you can, just because if you sell it for 30, you get $10 profit. If you send it for 25, you still get profit. 21, you still get profit, you know. So yeah, and plus you get, like, if you trade up, your binder will get better. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. So yeah, tell me what you guys just tell me what you guys think about this. So yeah, and that's it for now. This is Alternate Yu-Gi-Oh! Asian signing off. Peace, YouTube.